Hi friends! Today we are going to learn about HTML for Absolute Beginners 2020. So if you have never written a line of code in your life, don't worry, because I'm going to walk you through all of the basics, and at the end of this course we are making this website and also make some more cool projects. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on the next videos that will be coming very soon. So stick around till the end and let's jump right in. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's not a programming language, it's just a markup language used for displaying text, images, buttons, forms, and other things in a web page. It's the building block of almost every website in the internet. So it's really worth learning, and trust me, HTML is relatively easy to learn. Now, let's go ahead and install our IDE, which is going to be Visual Studio Code, or VS Code for short. Or if you want a lighter version of an IDE, then you can use Sublime Text Editor. But VS Code is really convenient and there's a lot of extension. And maybe some of you will learn programming language in the future. If you don't know what an IDE is, it stands for Integrated Development Environment. That is where programmers write their code. Now, let's install VS Code or Sublime. Open up your browser. I would really recommend you use Google Chrome. If you have Google Chrome, then great. If you don't, try installing it. Now let's go to Visual Studio Code website and sublimetext.com. Here you go. You can download it. I'm using Mac, but I would recommend this one because it's more convenient and there's a lot of extension. There's Mac, Windows, and Linux. It's really easy to install. Just click this. I already have mine, so just install yours and we will continue. Now, open up your Visual Studio Code and let's get writing our first line of HTML document. Once you open up your Visual Studio Code, it should take you to this page, the welcoming page. Now, click this icon over here. Let's zoom in. Then here and open a folder. You might not have created your folder yet, so let's create a folder. Click this button over here. Name it whatever you want, but I'm going to name it HTML Basic. Open it. And we have our HTML document. Now let's name it. Let's name it index.html. Now some of you might wonder why we call it index. Well, it's the main thing of our website. When you open a website, the main page is the index, something like that. And this HTML it specifies that this is an HTML document. Without it, it's just a document. Now, before starting to write our code, we have to install something. It is going to be the live server. In here, it should look like this, and you have to install this. You just click install and you're going to be done. Once you've installed your live server, let's go ahead and learn about the tags in HTML. HTML is built with tags like this. This is an opening tag and a closing tag. And these tags are the name of the tags, the name of the element. So we're going to write out H1. That means header 1. That is the largest text that you can display on a web page. H1, and in between these, we will write out whatever we want. your title, maybe like that. And you see there's nothing really happening. It's because we haven't opened up our browser. In order to run our HTML document, we have to view it in a browser. We have to open it in a browser. But first, let's go ahead and write these. An exclamation mark. Press enter and you have this. And now, don't be overwhelmed. I know it might seem a lot, but you will understand this in a few minutes. Now I just need to collapse this, and here we go. Now you see here, it has a doc type. That means document type. And the exclamation mark is really important over here. Make sure you do not forget to write that down. Now, it is saying that the document type below this line is HTML over here. And you see here, there's also an HTML. I know that may seem redundant, but it is how it is. It also specifies that the line of below this it also specifies that the line below this tag is HTML. Now this one means the language. Language is equals to English. That's how it is. Now the color might be different in your Visual Studio Code. Now if you want to change the color or style of your document, you just have to click this cog over here and find color theme right here. Click it, and there's, as you see, there's a lot of themes. You can click anything you want. This will change your document colors and styles. Or there's a light version. Personally, I like Monokai, that's why I use it. It's more readable for me. Here, Monokai. This is what I was using. So that's just it. Now, as you see, there are different colors. That means they specify a type of tag. Now you see the colors. These are the tags. This is an opening tag and a closing tag. It's really just the same, but the closing tag has a / in it. You see, this is an opening tag and a closing tag. Same with all of it. Now you see here, this doesn't have a closing tag. Well, it's because it's a special kind of tag. It's just an exception, so don't worry about it. Just focus on these. Now, I hope you've installed your live server. Now let's open it by right-clicking, and as you see here, open with live server. Click it, and there we go. This is a blank. It's still blank because we didn't write anything. Now I'm just going to place it here so we can see better. Now let's write out our first element, which is H1 that we've discussed earlier. Write out whichever you want. GreenCode. Now it should display this live. We don't have to keep refreshing the page to see it. Now it's just over here. It's automatic, and that is very convenient, so you don't have to waste your time. Now let's add some more. Maybe we'll add H2. This is also a heading, but it's a bit smaller, as you see here. It's a bit small. And now let's add H3. GreenCode. I'm just going to show you all of the headings. Now this is just a shortcut. You do have to just write it like that and press tab or enter. There you go. As you see here, it is getting smaller and smaller as the number rises. That is, as you see here, it's getting smaller as as you see here, it keeps getting smaller up to the 6th heading. Well, that's all of the headings. Now let's write out another one, which is a P. P stands for paragraph. Hit tab and write out whatever you want. I'm just going to type lorem. This is a dummy text, and press tab. When you press this, let's go ahead and write another one. Lorem, that's the dummy text. When you press enter, it's going to automatically have the layout for us. This is really convenient if you just want to have a placeholder on your web page. We're going to use this a lot in the future, so remember it. Another convenient way to write your dummy text like this, we'll just delete this for now, and let's go ahead and P, that means paragraph again, lorem, and you will write a number. This number, 80, is how many words we're going to display, like this. And there's a lot of words, that means 80. If you count it, but you don't have to count it, but yeah, it is 80. There's another way, which is the times. P and lorem times it by 3, and there's a lot. That is really convenient when you're writing. If you just want a placeholder, as I said earlier, and there you have it. Let's clear this. Now let's clear this up because it's too much text. Now let's add some buttons. All you have to do is just click button and tab, and it should give you this way. Just write the text, click me. Now let's add some button. To add a button, you just have to type button and press enter or tab. And there you have it, a button, and let's write click me. And here you have your button. And if you click it, nothing's really happening. It's because we didn't set up JavaScript for it. We'll do that later. Now we're just going to learn some more basic tags. Another important one is a div tag. This means divider. You are going to be using div a lot. It's the most common tag in HTML. And this is also my favorite tag. In a tag, this divider is actually special, but we can't use it for now. I'm just going to show you that so you're aware of it. But now we're just going to here's another one, which is HR. This means horizontal. You type it and you got a nice horizontal line over here. Sorry, I didn't quite explain what all of this means. Okay, I'm going to explain what this title means. As you see, document. This is the title of your website. If you change it to, say, GreenCode, and it changes to GreenCode. Isn't it awesome? You can write whatever you want in your title. And this title is always going to be displayed inside these head tags. These head tags are not going to be displayed in your web page because what is going to display in a web page is going to be in the body tag. It is just where all of your main stuff will be. The body and a body. And that's about it for the basics. But there's still a lot of things that we're going to cover, like displaying images, forms, like passwords and emails, like that. We're going to discuss that on the next video because this video is taking a bit long. With that, if you have questions, comment down below and I will try to answer them. See you on the next video. Peace!